I knew this would be a short night. I wanted to record for posterity. I went to the movies. Have you guys been doing all the summer blockbusters? I didn't know so much. It's kind of like a week year. I went to the movies. I kind of an embarrassing experience at the movies today. I went and it was like a long movie. It was Harry Potter. I was going to put my feet up on the chair in front of me, which we do. And the guy in front of me didn't really like it because it was a wheelchair. So, that's embarrassing. I was at a cocktail party the other day because that's what I do when I'm not in the basement. I go to cocktail parties with my friends, and we were talking about movies and like influential movies and things like that. And the one guy was like, "Oh, yeah, I think the most influential movie to me is Citizen Kane because of the lighting and the cinematography. It's just an amazing movie." And I was like, I have to go with Karate Kid 2 because I don't know much about lighting and cinematography, but I have run around my neighborhood dressed head to toe in black in the middle of the daytime with a boombox, blaring Peter Cetera, 3 in the afternoon. That's happened. I've never ever bought a newspaper because I missed my sled. That's never happened. No influence whatsoever. My whole neighborhood went through like a ninja phase when I was a kid. Did you guys have that? Yeah. It was like that Karate Kid 86 right around there. We had the ninja phase, and it kind of started this one kid, Greg, in my neighborhood. His parents let him order like ninja stars out the back of the comic book, which is a shitty thing to do if you're a parent, but they didn't care because they were going through divorce. They wanted to buy love, right? And we really, everyone seriously wanted ninja weapons really bad, so we begged our parents and they wouldn't do it, so then we tried to rig it. We tried to put lipstick on my dad's collar and kind of, grease the skids a little bit. And that didn't really fly, so, we tried everything we could to get our ninja weapons. And, our parents, they just refused. They would just always get us stupid, worthless shit. Things like, books and musical instruments and, tuition, which is, I'm 32 and I can never think of ways to use my bachelor's degree in journalism, but I can think of 10 instances a day where I would really love to know how to use the nunchucks. That would just come in handy, like the grocery store, or the post office, or in my volcano fortress. There's so many places that would come in handy. I don't know. You can actually make your own nunchucks if you never tried. All you need is 2 legs off of a desk chair, and some eye hooks, and a bike chain, and then you have the perfect weapon for your dad to beat you with because you ruined his desk chair and his bike. I like nunchucks. I think they're the most intimidating weapon. That's what I love about them. They're intimidating. You pull that shit out, people know it's on. No one casually learns to use the nunchucks. It's not a weekend thing. It's not like you're on Craigslist and you're like, oh, someone's selling nunchucks. And you just kind of kick around in your apartment in the weekend practicing nunchucks, looking for nunchuck open mics, to go to. That never happens. You pull out nunchucks, people know that you've thought about living off the grid, or maybe you've made an enemies list and crown on the back of the Denny's placemat. They know you mean business, right? It's on. They gotta fill that detail in. You give a lot of so you pull the nunchucks, they gotta stop and think about all the crazy shit that you've done with your life, and they're gonna hesitate for 1 second. And in that one brief second of hesitation, that is when you jump into action and hit yourself in the face. That's the beauty of nunchucks. With no training, you can kick your own ass within 5 minutes. It's pretty awesome. Did you know they were actually originally a farming tool? I read that on the internet, so I'm pretty sure it's true. The nunchucks were a farming tool. They were used by Asian farmers to beat their wives. Because that's what I say, go to harvest themselves! I still wish I was a ninja. That kid Greg went on. That's what he does today. He's a ninja. He's a full-time ninja. I'm very jealous of that. I don't know. I think we all want to be a ninja. I think it just would be a great way to solve your problems if you could just silently eliminate the people who are causing them. That would be way better. I don't know what that's like. The closest I've ever come is unfriending somebody on Facebook. And I know how good that feels, so I can only imagine what it feels like to strangle someone with a pair of nunchucks. That's going to be a million times better. Yeah. I think if you knew how to do that, the hard part would be showing off. If you knew how to use a nunchuck. You couldn't put that on your resume under special skills. Although that would make for a very good job interview. You're like, well, we wanted you to just, stock the shelves, but it says here that you're one with the night and that you can strike fear into the heart of any mortal. Is that true? It's like, yes, it is. And if you need me, you know where to find me. And then you're gone. Actually, I don't know if you know today, the one thing I love about, I know I talk a lot about nunchucks, it's kind of a personal problem. I like the one, you guys ever see Enter the Dragon? Yeah, great movie. That one scene scene where he just spends like 7 hours beating up like 500 people with nunchucks, to the point where he looks bored with it. And I hope if you knew how to use nunchucks, you would never get to the point where it would be a joyless activity. That you would always have a smile on your face if you were beating someone over the head. But today is, I think, today's the anniversary of Bruce Lee's death or something like that. It's like 36. He was 36 when he died. He was like an impressive dude. I'm 32, I haven't really done that much. And he had his own system of fighting that he could kill anyone. And I have my own system of fighting, but it's not as if it mostly involves making passive aggressive comments about my girlfriend's weight. That's the only thing I have. It's my only technique. Very limited use. I have been accused of being passive aggressive. I dated this girl, she said I was passive aggressive. She's probably right, because fat boards usually are right about that sort of thing.